everyone, welcome back to yours truly. Today I'm here with the January month plan with me bullet journal video. I know it's pretty much late and it's almost the end of the month. We are just 9 or 10 days into February, but please bear with me because I was out of station and I was not keeping well. But finally, today we are here with the setup, and it's also my first time trying out a voiceover video, so please bear with all my stuttering and everything. So for this month the theme is a sky and a city break kind of theme, where it's mostly a city view uh, with a bright sky. This image is a Pinterest inspired image, this one which you see in the first cover page. So for this sky part I have used watercolors. Basically everything is watercolors and a brush pen and a little bit of sketch pen. So for this one I have used the Camlin artist watercolors. Right now I'm showing the colors which I have used for this spread. If you all would like, I can also give it in the description or on the screen. Apart from that, I have also used a white liner, and these are the sketch pens that I have used for the spread. The yellow is usually for the windows part and the highlighting, and there is the Micron pens which are in the numbers 05, 08 and 03. So that's it about the spread. And this quote one we see on the other page is basically idea that just came up to my mind randomly. Moving on to the next page, we have the calendar. I like to have my calendar spread out on the both sides of the page. I don't usually put it on one side of the page because I like to see things clearly. And the design that I gave from this, it's not an inspired one. This page I just randomly drew whatever came into my head at that time. What I have done here basically is that I just randomly drew some irregular shaped boxes on the bottom side of the page and drew different patterns of windows. Then I gave a random background of a sky with the watercolors and I painted them. And for the sketch one part, I'm showing you the colors on the screen. And I just drew a green bubble or a cloud sort of thing on the side just for me to mark the important dates and stuff. That's for the green color, and I have only used one color for that part there. And the buildings I have painted with leftover colors from my previous spread. I think that video will come up after this one because it's a bit longer than this one, so I just used painting colors from that spread over here and it turned out really good. I also highlighted the sky with some stars and random small dots using the white liner. So that's much about this spread. Moving on to the next spread, we'll have the trackers. That is, I don't like to have a lot of trackers, and I also kind of feel lazy to draw a lot of trackers, so I have only gone for the habit tracker and the mood tracker here. Again, this mood tracker is an Pinterest inspired image. The mood tracker, the habit tracker is just a random one I randomly drew. So the mood tracker, what I've done is I have copied the picture from Pinterest and drawn it, outlined it with a pencil first, and then marked it with a pen. That is the Pigma is a Micron pen. Then I have colored the yellow part with a sketch pen. And the blue parts with the blues which we have previously used in the first cover page. Then for the light blue part I have given sketch pens, and all the rest of the colors are all watercolors basically. And here we are tracking the mood inside the windows. So what I've done there is that I have drew patterns as such in that image itself, and have given some few detailings to the buildings using dark brown and dark blue. Brown went well with this yellow and brown themed building on the left side, and there is pretty much no space for us to literally write a big heading as mode tracker. So what I did is I drew it in a bubble or a round thing as in the image. Then we have the habit tracker, where the habit tracker's font is my favorite font of all times. I just literally drew wrote habit tracker with watercolors, and just did a line font, something of that sort. I don't know what it sounds, I mean what it names like, but yeah, uh, yeah, you can see a close up of it. And then I track 8 habits usually, so you can draw how much of you want depending upon the number of habits that you track. So after that I have highlighted the habits with yellow color, and then I have drew random boxes as in the calendar spread. Then moving on to, we have the weekly spreads here. So the weekly spreads, I haven't categorized them into separate weeks, because already I'm setting up I literally did the spread at between January 15 or 17. So what I am doing is that I'm doing a continuous spread where I'm fitting in 8 days in 2 pages, that is 4 days in one page. So what I usually use this one for is that I write my to-do list here in the a bullet journal, and I already did my to-do list in another my one of my rough books. So what I'll be doing is I'll be just copying it here. So I you can also use it for journaling too. So here also what I have done is I have randomly drew boxes on the edges, and you have to notice that it's all on the left side of the page. I have colored all the windows except one with yellow sketch pens, and I have just highlighted the dates with pink color. Moving on to the next spread, which is a spread that randomly came up to my mind. I was actually planning to go for the same theme, but then this idea came up to me very suddenly, and what I did is I just alternated the colors here between the pink and the blue, and I added some white stars and dots in the background to make it look a bit like a fairy dreamy sky. So the next spread is just what I did is I randomly drew 4 boxes on each page in a random order, uh, and what I did is I colored the rest of the space with blue, the same blue which I have used in the previous spreads for the sky, not the first one. So I have literally painted the background in blue, and I just drew some fireworks and stars and all such things using the white one. You can see it clearly in the zoom up. That is pretty much about the that spread. And moving on to our final spread, which is the of the last week's. It only has 7 days though, or not 8 one. So this one is also it a lot like the weekly spread, which is of the first 8 days. But what you have to notice is that on for the first one we have done it on the the left side of the page, but it for this one it's on the left and the right, which basically aligns it in the middle portion of the page rather than on the sides as in the first one. So what I have done here is same thing. I have drawn random boxes, and just like how I alternated the cloud spread, here I have alternated the skies. Instead of instead of blue I have given pink, and I have drawn and I have given little bit of white text using the same white liner, so that it just stands out a bit more and looks pretty. and I have colored all the windows using the yellow sketch pen, and the dates also have highlighted using yellow, which made it stand out a bit. It's better to look a bit highlighted rather than normal. Now so that's pretty much about the spread, and this video is really short because what I did is that I painted everything and then I shot the video, or else if I was trying to shoot it live, it would take a lot more days. So what I did is I did it in parts. I was sick, as I mentioned before. So yeah, here is the close up shot of the whole spreads, and you can see how everything turned out pretty good. So that's it about the spread. You can really see everything here, and I'll also be showing you a normal flip through so that you can literally see the difference between the close up one and the other one. And if you still like this, and I know you can't recreate this for this one, but you can always try it for some other one you can, or some other month that you like February. Maybe I'll definitely be doing a spread for February very soon. So yeah, please do wait for that. It won't be so far. It will be like in a matter of 3 or 4 days definitely. So yeah, that's it pretty much about this video.